Hi everyone. All right, hold on. I have to put on my closet lip gloss that I literally leave on the floor in here so that I can feel like I'm a little bit put together, as if lip gloss is really helping the situation at this time of night when my children are done and I'm done. And I'm very happy to be here with you guys. I have my little list of all of my stuff I want to talk about. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. I think I'm going to start with holiday stuff since Hanukkah started last night. Um, and so it is now that time where my children stalk their gifts that I put out like in front of the table in the living room. They like look at them and try and figure out what they're going to open, and my older one tries to connive me into opening more than I tell her, and she always wins because I'm just so goddamn tired. I just can't fight her on it. I just can't. So today, about an hour before I was coming home, I decided that I was going to start the tradition of having a Hanukkah tree because, we don't get to have the fun Christmas tree situation. And I know there's like a movement where there are people who have Hanukkah bushes and Hanukkah trees. And so I decided, literally with an hour left of having my sitter in my house, that I was going to go on a hunt and have a Hanukkah tree in my house. So I called my husband. I was like, we're going to have a Hanukkah tree. And he was like, you mean a Christmas tree? I go, no, it's a Hanukkah tree. We're going to have one. It's going to happen. I literally, now I know, not now I know, I knew this, but I always talk about how my older daughter is very, very stubborn and very determined when she wants something. Like, she is going to do everything she can to get it, whether it's negotiating or doing her research. Like, if there's something she wants, she is going to build a case like an attorney and she's going to get it. And she gets that from me and I get it from my mother. So it's genetic, and I feel like it's stronger with every generation. Hi, Trisha and Sherry and Meredith. So I'm talking about how I got a Hanukkah tree. And what I did was I wanted a white tree because I think they're pretty and they're a little more non-denominational in my mind. I know it probably sounds crazy, than like a green Christmas tree. So I literally in an hour went to like 4 different stores. Marshall's didn't have them. Home Goods didn't have them. I called Target and Walmart and they didn't have them. And so I popped into TJ Maxx and they had like a green tree that was sprayed with snow. So it was like white-ish. So I grabbed that and I'm on the phone with my mother, FaceTiming her, because at 41 years old, I still need my mother's approval for some things. Even though I give her a hard time about a lot of stuff, there are things that I need her buy-in for because it makes me feel better. So I'm FaceTiming her, and ironically, about 5 minutes before, I was getting so annoyed because there was a woman walking through the aisles and she has her phone on speaker on like a business call, and it's so loud. And I'm like, why does she have that on speaker? I'm getting so frustrated. And Ava, don't even think about it. I will take your Hanukkah presents away. No,
Can you
go.
please put my hair up?
In a minute, I will. I'm busy right now.
Okay.
Shut the door and go in your room, please.
Okay, bye.
Bye. So I'm on the phone with my mom and I'm FaceTiming her and I'm like, oh, hey, Steph. I'm FaceTiming her. Ava, I see you standing right there. No, I'm not kidding. I will take your Hanukkah presents away. Go away. You know that I still see you standing there. It's not funny. Do you want to get embarrassed on a Facebook Live? Go in your room. I'm not kidding, Ava. Oh my God. You guys send help. Ava, I'm not kidding. I'm not playing. Go now. So I'm FaceTiming her and she's looking at them. She's like, no, no, no. It's all of them. She's like, no, it looks too much like Christmas. So finally I show her the white one and I show her the ornaments I'm going to get. And she's yelling at the top of her lungs, I like the blue balls. Get the blue balls. And I'm like, can you not say that so loud? Can you lower your voice a little bit? It's really embarrassing. Like, I just can't. And she's saying it over and over and over again because she likes to stir the pot a little bit. So I'm walking through on day 2 of Hanukkah, holding a giant, well, not giant, but a cumbersome white Christmas tree and my matching blue and silver ornaments. And then I go to CVS and I got some kind of Hanukkah garland with menorahs and stuff just to like validate the fact that it's not a Christmas tree, it's a Hanukkah tree. And I love it and it's so pretty. But I'm sure my family will make me crazy. My daughter, who's still standing outside and is literally about to get in so much trouble that it's not even funny. Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too. Go away. Bye.
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 Can you blow me a kiss at least so I know you love me?
Can I blow her a kiss at least? You guys, seriously, what am I going to do?
Are you going to put my hair back there?
Yes, when you if
Okay,
you
I
go
love
away.
you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Blow me a kiss. I love you,
Yeah.
Mommy.
I love you too. Go away.
Bye.
Ava.
I love you, Mama.
Ava.
I love you so much.
It's not funny. You're not. I'm not going to be laughing after this. You're going to be really embarrassed. Go.
Do you love me?
I love you no matter how much you make
Will
me
you put my
crazy,
hair
but
up?
go away. If you ask me again to put your hair up, I'm
Will
just going to
you?
shave your head. Go away.
Will you?
All
Though?
right. So anyway,
Will you?
that is the holiday stuff. As far as the tree. So now it's up. It's great. Hopefully nobody knocks it over. The baby was actually taking the ornaments and throwing them like they were balls. So that was not a good situation, but I think we have it under control and I think they're plastic. So I think we're all right.
Bye. Bye.
So we had our goodbye.
I love you.
I love you too.
Blow me a kiss.
Oh my God, you guys, I'm laughing, but I'm not having a good time. I want to like throw her across the room. It's not even funny. Go.
Blow me a kiss.
Bye. Get
I love
out
you,
or you're going to be in big trouble. I love you too. Oh my
Prove
God.
it.
Oh my God.
I love you.
I can't. I can't. This is why there's a movement for mindfulness and meditation among mothers, because of these situations where I'm trying really hard not to lose my shit.
I'm a spicy cheese.
And she's still standing outside, and literally my only option is going to be to stop this live, which if I stop it, she's going to be in so much trouble. It's not going to be even, Stephanie, I need a lock for my hiding closet. I really do. No, what really needs to happen is that I need like I need a separate part of the house that is just for me. Like I need a part of the house where you need like a biometric fingerprint to get in. That's what I need, because I need to be alone. Okay. I think the coast is clear, but we'll see. That's to be determined. So anyway, I'm very happy with my Hanukkah tree. Speaking of holiday stuff, tonight was my first night with my older daughter because she was with her dad last night on the first night of Hanukkah. And so I was so excited because tonight she opened her customized Converse from my girl Meredith. You know, you guys, I talk about mine all the time. I can't bring hers in here, but these are mine and I'm obsessed with them. They have like all my favorite stuff. She's so talented. So she made me a pair for Ava for Hanukkah, and Ava has been wanting them for so long. And I kept putting her off because I know Meredith was away for a while and there were just things kept coming up and I knew she was getting them, but I really wanted to do them for Hanukkah and she was making me crazy. So she opened them tonight and literally screamed. They are so cute. This woman is like just amazing, and she does everything. She does shirts and bags and jackets. I mean, like anything that is wearable, she can make into art. So we had a conversation today and she is the best. She actually wants to offer all Wine and CHEEZ readers 10% off of their purchases for anything that you want to get from her. And it is like the perfect holiday gift because who doesn't love, it's like personalized, there's thought into it. So if you want to claim your 10% off for anything from her, first of all, follow her on Instagram. I'm going to spell her username for you so you can find her, and follow her right now because you'll see all of her work and it is like the cutest stuff, and some of it is just downright beautiful. But her Instagram is at Meredith, MEredithHaute. That's her handle on Instagram. If you follow her, you'll see all of her work and all the stuff she does. So you can DM her through Insta if you want to order. And you can also email her. Let me give you her email address. Okay, her email is MHAUT777@gmail.com. And I'll put all of this in the comments too for anyone who's interested. But she's giving 10% off, and all you need to do is when you message her or email her, however you get in touch with her, just give her the code WHINE, WHINE, and order from her. She makes beautiful stuff and everything is custom, so she can basically do whatever you want. Oh, my mom's here. Mom, I was just talking about my Hanukkah tree and how I had you on FaceTime when I was picking one out, and you were yelling on like speakerphone on FaceTime that you only like the blue balls, and I was telling you to please stop saying that over and over again, but you were doing it on purpose. Anyway, so if you guys want anything from Meredith, like the customized Converse, anything customized, 10% off for Wine and CHEEZ readers, email her or message her on Instagram. I will put it all in the comments later, and you will get 10% off with the code WHINE. And Meredith, thank you so much for doing that. You are the sweetest. Do it now though if you want it for the holidays, because she is getting so booked and her stuff is incredible. All right, so that's my little holiday spiel. Now let's talk about some hard limits. I want to know what hard limits you guys set with your kids, because we all have them and every parent is different. We prioritize differently. We expect different things from our kids. Our kids are all different. Some are more lax than others. I grew up in a super liberal house, like so liberal. Meredith, you are so welcome. Thank you. Very liberal, but there was a lot of respect. And so like I grew up without a curfew. However, I wasn't walking in the door at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was very respectful and appreciative of the fact that my parents trusted me. So I was in constant connection, letting them know when I was going to be home, because they didn't keep a tight leash on me. And so it was really, really good. And so I feel like I will probably have very similar mindsets with a lot of stuff with my kids, because it's just the way that I was brought up and I turned out really great. So, with my daughter, now that she's at the age where she is the older one, where she's, a tween and she's entering that territory with the eye rolling and the attitude, and, boys are starting to be mentioned, and leg shaving and sex talks and all these things. She's obviously not a baby anymore. So there's certain liberties that she takes that I allow her to take. For example, and you know what, if you're going to judge me, then you're not my people and you don't belong here. So let's have like a fun conversation, and don't start like giving me a hard time if you don't agree. You're allowed to disagree, but don't be an asshole. My daughter loves nothing more than if somebody around her accidentally curses, because she sees it as an invitation to just basically the floodgates open and she says every word she knows, and she loves it. And I will never forget, probably a couple years ago, I forgot the context of it, but I think I dropped something and I said shit. And I never cursed in front of her. I was like a nun in front of her for a really long time. I don't know how I held it together because I have a mouth. But she just started saying every word she knew. And she's like, Mom, please, can I get it out? And I was getting so mad. And my mom said to me, stop getting this is such small potatoes. As long as she doesn't do it in front of people and she understands there are limits and she's respectful about, not saying it at you or to you, it's a rite of passage. Let her do it. Normally, my mom and I, as much as we love each other and we have an incredible relationship, there are definitely things that we do not see eye to eye on when it comes to point of view. But with that, I was like, you know what? She's right. It's not a big deal. She's in my home or in my car. She's not harming anyone. She's not saying it to teachers or other adults. So let her have like a little bit of freedom. Well, if you give that kid an inch, she takes a mile. So she will literally shout every word in the book, and then she has like the time of her life, and she's so happy, which is weird, but it's fine. We whatever floats your boat. So I do in my house, in the proper context, if we're joking around and having fun, my daughter will not get in trouble for cursing. But she understands that the hard limit that comes with that is that she cannot do it like around, mixed company, friends, parents, school. So she's very good about it, and she knows, she gets it. I know there are probably some people who would never in a million years allow that to go down, and that's okay. That's totally fine. I also have bedtime is another thing. So with bedtime during the week, I like her to obviously get a good night's sleep, and not like stay up all night. But on the weekends, I really do not care. And if she has a sleepover, I care even less, because if she's occupied and with her friends and they're in her room and they're giggling and doing whatever they're doing and they're having fun, and I check in every once in a while, as long as they're, contained and whatever, I'm not like that parent who's like, okay, lights out, girls. I just don't care. So if your kid's sleeping here, just know that they're probably up till like 5 a.m, and you should be okay with that, because they're safe and happy and fed, and it is what it is. And so that's what goes down here. So bedtime, cursing, there are no hard limits in my home. The other thing that I talked about it, I think, on Instagram, and then I talked about it a little bit when I told the story about Ava getting acrylic nails. So here's what I've learned about limits with kids. If you push back really hard on these things that they want so badly, like when Ava wanted acrylic nails, and I was like, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. And then her dad and I talked about it, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. It was the best thing ever, because she had them, and on day 2 she was like, oh, I don't want these anymore, I don't want to do this anymore. So kind of on her own terms, something she thought was really awesome, the fantasy was better than the reality, and so it was a win for me. Hold on, Stephanie, I would never allow swearing years ago. Now I do. Like you, it's within limits. I don't allow them to say stupid though. So it's so funny, and you probably remember this, Stephanie, because I know you have little kids. for so long, Ava thought that stupid and idiot were like horrible words. Like I would be driving and be like, oh God, this person is so stupid. And she'd be like, oh, Mom, how could you say that? Now that she knows there's like a whole world of really bad words, she's not really naive about it anymore. But it's really funny that you'll let them curse and you won't let them say stupid. That's hilarious. I pretty much let her say anything as long as she's not directing it to someone or calling someone a name. If she's doing it just to say it, whatever, it's harmless. But she has to be careful because Sienna now like repeats everything and it's only a matter of time. And so I have to figure out a way to reel it in, but still let her get her, get her whatever she's trying to get out. But yes, she curses in my house all the time and I'm okay with it. It's fine. But what I was saying about the acrylics, so when I let her get the acrylics, she got them, the allure of them was over. And it was great. It was a win-win situation. So I think I told you guys that a couple years before she had a similar idea. She wanted bangs. And I was like adamantly against them. Wait, hold on. I'm reading your comments. Stephanie, yes, my bigger kids, 10 and 12, used to think stupid was just as bad. I don't like that word because I feel like it's always derogatory and never useful. Yes, unless you're doing stupid math homework, Stephanie. Okay, that's when it's appropriate. Today, though, was like a big win. I got to help Ava with, I can't help her with math homework. I am useless. It's so bad. I can't even understand when I'm reading the questions, but she had writing homework tonight and I have never felt more useful in my life. And all she needed to know was like where to put quotation marks when you're citing something. And I was like, this is my jam. So when Ava wanted bangs, I told her no, because even though I am like a huge proponent of self-expression and it's just hair and do what you want, I also know the hair that we have and bangs would not be a good look. It would be a really bad situation. So I ordered her clip-on bangs. They're the ugliest things you've ever seen in your life. And she wore them for probably like a year straight. She wore them to school. I think she wore them to school and the teacher was like, you can't wear those anymore. They're like too distracting. And everyone is like, you can't. So I'm going to show them to you. But this is another example of something that I came up with a creative solution to give her what she wanted because she wouldn't stop nagging. And then it worked in my favor because she never wanted bangs. The kid does not want to cut bangs. She doesn't want to cut her hair. It's great. So this is what they look like. I don't know if I can clip them. And they clip in. Oh wait, that's really crooked. Hold on. Let me fix this. I think she cut them because I don't remember them being this short. But we used to laugh so hard when she wore these. They look like the bangs from, oh God, why would anyone do this? They look like the bangs from the guy's haircut from Dumb and Dumber. Is that the right reference? So this is what Ava wore for like a year all over. But look at how I matched the hair color. I did a really good job. Oh, she did cut them. Look how crooked they are. I guess it's better that she cut fake bangs than her own hair because isn't that a thing? Don't kids do that? Ava never did that as a kid, but Sienna probably will. My mom's laughing at me. Should I leave them in, you guys, so that people who like sign on now have no idea what's going on, and I can be like, what? What are you laughing at? Can you believe I let her leave the house in these things? It was so hard to keep a straight face when she had these on. I would like look in my rearview mirror and be like, oh my God, is she going to get made fun of? But she was like into it and loved it. And so I let it go. My mom says she did cut them. Yeah, she did. Yes, Goldie, you tuned in at the right moment. So any of you girl moms, okay, if you have little girls who are desperate to cut bangs and you really know it's not going to be a good situation, go to, I think I got them at Sally Beauty Supply, I want to say. Go to one of those beauty supply stores or even online and order yourself a pair of the closest shade you can find of fake bangs and let your kid wear them for like a couple weeks. And if they still like how they look, which let's be real, nobody's going to like how they look in this. This is not a good look for anybody. Okay. It's not a good look for anybody. So if you are trying to get out of that situation and have your kids stop nagging you, just order fake clip-on hair and let them wear it. I had another similar situation. She wanted to dye her hair because this goes on apparently this young. And I said, that was a hard limit for me. I said, absolutely not. Kara, it looks like a dead animal. I know, we said that all the time. It does. It looks like roadkill or like someone's really bad toupee. It's awful. We had, what story was I just going to tell you that made me think of it from the bangs? And now I can't remember. God, you guys, getting old really sucks. I don't know, it'll come to me in a little while. So even though I have like flexibility when it comes to cursing and bedtimes and all that stuff, there are things I have hard limits on. Like she knows when she comes in the door, she's doing, Christina, you can love bangs because you look phenomenal in bangs. This is not what my hair looks like in real life. It's much frizzier, and you know, it's just not good. So if I had bangs, they would be like, it would be not a good situation. I had bangs when I was little and it wasn't a good look for me. Some people are blessed to have beautiful bangs, and when you have bangs, you look beautiful. So I don't blame you for loving bangs. Oh, Freda, thank you. Hair dye. Okay. So Ava wanted to dye her hair, and I said, absolutely not. We're not bleaching your hair. We're not doing anything like that. Not happening. So I let her do Kool-Aid. You know, you can dye your hair with Kool-Aid like back in the day. You just boil it, stick their hair in it for like 20 minutes. I'm sure it's great for your hair. And it like washes out over time. So we did it one time at my sister-in-law's house, and she loved it. It was blue, so it was like a little bit harder to see because we have dark hair, but it was gone, I'd say, I don't know, within 2 weeks. Probably about a month later, she begged me to do it again. And I was like, you know what? This is one of those things I'm just going to say yes to because it's Kool-Aid. Who cares? So we did red. It has been in her hair for months. She's had a haircut. We tried all these tricks. You're supposed to like stick it in hot boiled baking soda and let it sit and wash it out. It is not coming out. So my point is, I let her do it. Now she's stuck with it and knows that the only way to get it out is to cut her hair, and she doesn't want to cut her hair. And so now she'll never want to do it again. So let's recap. If your child wants to do something to their body within reason, that is making you crazy, something hair related, a clothing item they want to wear, let them do it. Just consider it, because a lot of times they want it even worse because you're saying no. And so if you're a little easy breezy about it, it might work to your advantage. I mean, you guys, I didn't even know she had these anymore. Okay. I'm going to put them in one more time for fun. I feel like it's a crowd pleaser. All right, anyone on here right now? Mom, you're here. Did you have any hard limits when Noah and I were growing up? Like anything that was an absolute no that we weren't allowed to do, that you'd like to share? Oh, hi, Lisa. You're joining at the perfect time. Lisa, you probably remember, because I posted it on social a couple years ago when I bought Ava these fake bangs that she used to rock that she clearly cut, and now they're like in really bad shape. She put them on the dog. They were on everybody. I should put these on Sienna. That could be really fun. But Mom, I need you to answer me and tell me if there's any hard limits you had for Noah and I when we were growing up that you'd like to discuss. And while you're doing that, I'm going to show you guys what came in my latest rocks box. And when you guys get sick of these, or if I do, you let me know and I'll take them off. So if you guys have seen me, I've opened these before. This is rocks box. It's jewelry that comes to your, I have to take it off. I can't even take myself seriously. I'm sorry. Hold on. Stand by. Oh my God. Okay. Jewelry that comes straight to your door that you get to pick the pieces. Like it'll send you what you're going to get, and you can either keep them in the set or you can swap the pieces out. It's $21 a month, but the $21 goes towards whatever you purchase. So it's a really good deal. So let me show you what I got this time, and we'll see if you guys think I should keep anything while I'm waiting for my mother to answer me. Lisa remembers. And Lisa, I'm glad you're here, because now that you answered a lot of my stuff last time about what the hard conversations that happen with girls, I'm going to be messaging you a lot because I'm going to need you to talk me off the ledge. All right, so I have this bracelet. It's hard to see these things sometimes, I think, on the screen, like the colors and the shine and stuff, but this is cute. This is like rose quartz and all different pieces and little tassels. So there's this bracelet. So tell me, you guys, if you like that, and I'll tell you the pricing of everything too. Okay, so this is a 3 beaded bracelet in shades of pink, and it's $53. But remember, I have a $21 credit, so it's less that. So that's one piece. Tell me your thoughts. My mom's hard limit was that she didn't let me go to Israel. That was one trip. That's it. That was your only hard limit in my life, that you didn't let me go to Israel on a trip. Okay. Why don't you think about some more? Maybe more like different ones, because you did let me go to Europe twice. Lisa, anytime. The ledge is a great place to hang. Oh, sister, I'm telling you. Oh, this is very pretty. So this is a necklace, but it's got, you know how like the bars are really in? It has, I don't know what this is. I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Oh God, like I can pronounce this word. This is a bar pendant in gold and lavrikite. So this is what it looks like. And it's very pretty. I know it's making everyone nauseous. So there's that necklace, and there's a ton of different loops, so it can be short or long. So tell me what you think of that. And then the last piece, oh, and that one is, did I tell you the price? That one is $55. And then there's this, which is a moss layered coin necklace. And all of this stuff is discounted from retail. So like, for example, this necklace that I'm taking out now retails for $65, but they're selling it for $55. So there are little discounts on their stuff, and the stuff is really good quality. And all you have to do is, if you keep something and they make it super easy, you just click buy on the item that's on your little dashboard, and it automatically gets charged to your credit card that you keep on file. So it's very, very easy. And if you don't like anything, you literally just stick it back in the box and mail it back, and then they track it and everything, and it's super, super user friendly. I tangled this, so this is going to be a good situation. But this is a layered coin necklace. I don't know if you guys can see. Very pretty. And that is $55. So there's this necklace for $55. There's the bracelet for $53. And then there's the bar necklace for $55. So tell me what you guys like out of any of them. And remember that if you join, you always get $21 towards your purchase because that's your membership fee. So it's always the price less that. Plus, like just now in this box, they gave me a like a coupon code for a mystery coupon for the holidays. And so you enter the code and it could be anywhere from like $10 off to like much more. I think I got one a few months ago and it was like $15 off, which was nice. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, head over to Roxbox. I linked to them in this post, so you can click on their page and check out their stuff and join. And there should still be a month free if you use the code WHINE and CHEEZ XOXO. So if you are interested and you want to try that, you will get more money off, and you can cancel it at any time. They are very, very easy to work with. So if you're in the market for jewelry stuff, then check them out. All right, what else, guys? What else should we talk about tonight? Does anyone else have any hard limits about their kids they want to discuss? Anything you want to share or confess to? This is a safe space. So if you're doing things that you feel like others are going to judge you for, this is a non-judgment zone. Unless you're doing something that can harm other people, we're open, right? My mom has nothing. She says that her hard limit was allowing me not to go to Israel when I think I was like in middle school. So that's what it was like growing up in my house, in case you're wondering. Okay, what else did I want to talk about? Hard limits with kids. We talked about Hanukkah. Everyone was complaining about Hanukkah being early this year. But I have to say, like, I kind of like being done before Christmas even starts because I feel like we can all breathe, and then that's it. My mom is saying she's excited for Vanderpump Rules. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for the support. Your daughter is doing a show right now. I'm asking you to contribute to my show because you are, the closest part of my inner circle, and you're saying you're excited for Vanderpump Rules. Way to bring something to the table. I mean, I'm excited too, but I wouldn't bring it up in this context, but it's fine. Susie, I will not give into the phone my 7-year-old wants. 7 is really young for a phone. Some people do it. Ava still doesn't even have like a real phone. She has a phone. No, you're not late to the conversation. It's perfect. We didn't talk about phones, but Ava has a phone that doesn't even have like a phone number. It's just iCloud enabled, so she can only FaceTime and text, so that her dad and I can both get in touch with her. And she has family on it right now. There's no like friends, a couple of friends, but really not a lot. But I'm with you. I mean, we have heard from so many people about, the text messages they read. It's scary shit. It scares me, like, for people to have that access, which is why we only allow family, and we make her, we see the text messages and everything. So it's safer, but 7 is really young for a phone. I want to know, like, what's the going age for people to give real cell phones? Because I thought maybe we would do it this year at 10, but we didn't, because the way we have it right now works. So what's like the what ages are you guys giving your kids a real cell phone? Because not just from the access point, it's so expensive. It's such like an expensive piece of equipment, and I just don't trust that she's responsible enough. Kim, oh, hey, well, don't you look gorgeous? Oh, thank you, Kim. My favorite person right now. I don't feel very gorgeous this time of night when I'm like running around all day, and I always have to check to see if I have anything in my teeth and my concealer is still working. Lisa, I read my girls' phones daily. You have to. You have to. I mean, Ava's is only us, so I don't have to really read it. But I was having a conversation with a friend who happens to be a psychologist, and she said that children, minors, not necessarily teenagers, but like minors, if you're giving them a phone, you're an asshole if you're not reading their text messages and stuff like that, because you're still responsible for them. They're too young to like handle and shoulder the responsibility of it, and you have no idea what's going on. Lisa, yours got theirs around 10. Stephanie, you got your oldest one going into middle school at 11. Yeah, I think that's like the right age. So I think that maybe we'll hold out. Ava she has one more year after this year of elementary school, and then she goes to middle school. So maybe that's a good time to do the phone thing. Goldie, the cell phone struggle is real. We're holding firm with iPads only for now. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we did it probably a little bit earlier, not with a real cell phone, but with the Wi-Fi enabled one, just because it's hard. She goes between two houses, and we'd like to be able to get in touch with her without always having to like call each other's phones. So that was like the impetus behind it. But I agree. Bill says age 12 and out. Yeah, I think that's a good age. I think that's like anywhere between 11 and 13, I feel like is like a solid, smart age to do it. Stephanie, she's not allowed to have it in her room though. I'm still scared of the addiction plus what goes on with it. She just doesn't get it 24/7. That's really, really smart. I've thought about that, but she really, when she first got it, she was on it all the time, like nonstop. And now I feel like it's fizzled out a little bit. Although right before I got on this call, my phone rang, and it was one of her friends calling from her mom's phone. And now, I don't know if you guys have all done the new update for those of you that have iPhones, but you can do group FaceTime, which is phenomenal. And so all of a sudden I'm answering the phone because I only see a couple numbers, and it's like you see 4 numbers at the same time, and I'm like, what is going on? And I answer it, and all of a sudden there's 4 little girls going, Ava, screaming. So it was really cute. So I'm sure once stuff like that is enabled on her phone, she will probably want to use it more, but she's pretty good about putting it away. She does have a TV in her room, and that was very purposeful because I wanted her, I'm missing one of my necklaces. I don't know what to do with it. I wanted her to stay in her room and stop coming to my room all the time and asking me to lay with her. And I just wanted her to be a little more independent. So I let her keep her TV on as long as she wants. She falls asleep with it most nights, and I don't even turn it off because I'm afraid if I turn it off, she's going to wake up. So that's like that's our agreement of how I get her to just stay in there, because I have both of my kids love to just be up my ass 24 hours a day. So that's our compromise. And I'm okay with it. I've come to peace with it. All right, guys, I think that's all I have in me tonight because I told you the bangs story. I'm going to give you one last view of the clip-ons that my daughter destroyed. Yep. That's what goes on here. So if anyone would like to try these out, if you're local, I'll lend them to you. You can teach your kids a lesson without them butchering their hair. All right, you guys, I'm out. I'm going to take a shower and get into bed and watch Vanderpump Rules so that my mom will have something to talk to me about. Yo, yeah, Susie, you missed the bangs. Do you want to see them one more time? This is what I got Ava when she wanted to cut bangs, and then she changed her mind real fast. Take a look at those bad boys, Susie. That's what goes on in my house. Kim, if I wear these to B'nai Torah, I don't know what will happen. I won't wear these in public. It's not going to happen. You're welcome, though, for the entertainment. All right, guys, everyone have a lovely night. If you are celebrating Hanukkah this week, happy Hanukkah to you. I cannot wait to recap after this week and talk about some more good stuff. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday night and a fantastic rest of the week. And as always, thank you for joining me. And I will put in the comments for those of you interested in ordering any personalized sneakers or anything from Meredith, I will put in here as soon as I end the live how you can reach her and get your 10% off. Speak to you guys all next week. Bye.